Well, good morning and welcome to a beautiful day in Ohio. We are outside this morning with Ruby's kids, all of them. They are been crazy to get outside, and today is a beautiful, beautiful day. I got up this morning and did about 3 hours of mowing. Got that done, and I thought, this is wonderful. Vanessa did some weights for me, and we've got collar colors on these guys. They're trying to decide if they want to eat gravel or grass. I put them on both. Believe it or not, I think this is their first time outside. I said, they're a little apprehensive when they got out here, and Vanessa said, I think this is their first time outside. Every time we've gone to do it, it's either started raining after one of the other Ruby's was out here, and the weather has been so crappy that I think this is their first time out. So they're going to get most of the at least half the day out here. We're going to put some food and water in here as soon as I'm finished with their video. And then we are just going to let them play. So this will be really good for them. We keep them separated in the house. We did it 3, 3, and 3 in the kennels. So, oops, ran into the tube over there. I'm trying to leave you zoomed out far enough you can watch them go different directions because I made this kennel really big. So I think there's like 3 X pins hooked together out here today. But they're going to eat everything. They're going to eat the rocks. They're going to eat the grass. They'll probably eat dandelions. Everything goes in a puppy's mouth. I've had clients go, I have to put a muzzle on them when they're outside. Oh, that's half a puppy. They're going to eat all kind of junk. They're going to eat the leaves. They're going to eat bugs. They're going to eat worms. I mean, you name it, and it goes in their mouth. This one says, I think I can reach the top of the slide when he was in there, but I think realized it couldn't reach it anymore. Grass is beautiful today for them. I mowed, and now they're going to get the zoomies. That's good for them because they're in a 5x10 kennel right off my kitchen door. But they can't do what they're doing right now, and they really need to get out here and run and play together. And we mix them up every time we put them back in the kennels so that they're not always in with the same person. So they're always getting switched around. That way they get used to other people, so that he always call them people. But they're not so hung up on just being in the kennel with the one that they were with. So it does make a big difference. They're completely on dry dog food. I still have them on a little bit of goat milk. I've still been buying 4 gallon a week. And, crash and burn. But I haven't looked at weights yet, but, they're getting big. They eat I give them a half a gallon once a day. And usually I'll split it up. In the 3 kennels, a half a gallon doesn't go very far. So sometimes if it's been a really hectic day and they've played hard in the house, I'll give them another half gallon in the evening. But I'm trying to limit them to about a half a gallon for the whole group once a day. And then, crash and burn. We're going to start limiting that down too because I don't think I'm picking up any goat milk till next Thursday. So it's time to wean them off the milk. They don't need it anymore. They're 6 weeks and I think 3 days today. They've had their first 6-week shot. And they've been wormed again. So they're right on target to go home. Spay and neuters are coming up this month. And other than that, everybody's good. Everybody is wound for sound today, that's for sure. They're having a good time out here. So we've been working on no bark, no bite, and no lick. Those are the 3 things that I think are the worst habits of a puppy. At least for us here, they are the worst habits. So they've been getting a bath every week. They've been getting their toenails trimmed every week to keep us from getting scratched eyeballs. And other than that, everything is right on track for where they ought to be to go and get spayed and neutered and go home. I need to just set a camera up out here on a stand and let you watch them and me go do what I need to do. So I'm going to go through. I'm going to give you weights. I'm going to give you collar colors. Will I spot all the collars? Maybe not. Yeah, hopefully you'll know what your pup looks like. But I'll try and get you collar colors. All right, so the royal blue collar puppy out here is 1833. It's a male. 4 pounds, 9.8. Let's see. I can't see. I'm trying to spot him. So the red collar puppy is 2011. It's a male. Weighs 3 pounds, 15.4 ounces. The next one is a yellow collared puppy. That one's easy to spot. I think it's right here in front of us. Yeah, it's right here eating the grass and the rocks in front of us. 4 pounds, 8 ounces. It's a male. Next is the neon orange puppy, 1785. It's a female, 4 pounds, 7.6. Oh, she just got T-boned by the other pup over here. So this is her right there. Oh, nope, she left. She's over there by the tube. That's the female with the yellow collar. She also has double blue eyes. Let's see, let me go on. Light blue collar, 2027. It's a male. And it is 3 pounds, 6.2. The purple collar puppy is 2039. It's a male. Weighs 5 pounds, 8.6. And neon green collar, which is right there in front of us with the two white pups. Now they're going to chew on him. He is 2059. He weighs 4 pounds. And we have forest green collar in here is 2055. It's a female. It's 3 pounds, 15.6. Neon pink collared female. Maybe that's the wrong one I told you earlier. No, that's the one over there. I see her. She's the Black Phantom. 2028. She weighs 5 pounds, 0.8. Really? She's that big already? There she is underneath of us right there. There is the one with the pink collar right there. She says, oh, I got a piddle. I'm sorry, too. They're 6 weeks, 4 days old. My mistake. Let me zoom back out. So everybody is really, really they're really good babies. They're good in the bath. They're learning to be quiet. And the only time they scream is when they hear me rattle pans and they know they're going to get milk. Then they go nuts. But other than that, they're really good. So a couple things. I'm going to send out your go-home videos this week. You'll get an email that has several videos on it. And it's me explaining what I would tell you if you came here to pick up your puppy. So if you want to watch those, for those of you that are not coming here to pick up, you're welcome to give me a call if you've got other questions that I didn't answer for you on the videos, or you need to know something that maybe I didn't put on the videos. That would be great. If you are getting your puppy via a transport, you guys can't go through there at the same time, the same direction. Their ears will be plucked before they leave. Toenails will be trimmed before they leave again. They'll have a hygiene clip. I'll shave the bottom of their feet. So you will get it to where nothing needs to be done from a grooming standpoint. But the ears will probably need to be plucked. We do it about every 9 weeks. So you might make a groomer after you get your last shot. You might still be able to get in and get it plucked. Most groomers will not see you until you do finish your shots. So schedule those in with your vet when you get, I can even tell you the next shot, we do them right on their 6-week, 9-week, 12-week, and 15th week birthday. The shots always have been given on 21 to 28 days is the grace period on there. So we do it every 21, which happens to fall right on that 6, 9, 12, and 15th week birthday. So if you want to get them done quicker, make sure you schedule in for your vet for those dates. Otherwise, your vet may scrunch you out to full 28 days. And I don't know, I can't believe they've changed anything because my vet's always been a stickler. Don't go over 28 days. So we have always adhered to that, and we just do it on 21 days. That way it's safe for us and we know they're done. Toenails, if you want to keep them short, they've got to be trimmed a lot when they're little, because with them on a high protein, high fat dog food, you're going to have a quicker toenail growth than you would have on a regular adult dog food. And their toenails will slow down the older they get too. But once they get super long, you're going to have somebody that's a little bit heartless to take them off, because I hate toenails. I used to do a lot of toenail trimming for older couples. When they lived close, they would bring their dogs here to get them trimmed all the time. If you have older people in your family, toenails are death on their skin. Older people's skin tears it's like tissue. And the back of their hands, if the puppies reach up and scratch them or jump on them, can tear their skin. So that is something to kind of put in the back of your mind if you have older people in the family, and you need to keep an eye on those toenails. Your puppy should spend 50% of the day in its crate. That doesn't mean from 6 in the morning till noon. It just means, when you get the puppy out to go to the bathroom and go play, when the puppy's tired, don't let it sleep on your lap. Don't let it sleep on the floor. Don't get the cute little bed by the fireplace. Put it in the crate. That's the only way the puppy will stay used to its crate. A lot of people keep it out with them all day long. Then when they go to bed, it drives them insane because it screams for hours. And we are really sticklers about not doing that here in the kennel. So they do know no bark. I'll smack my hands together really hard and gruffly tell them no bark. And they'll look at me like, uh-oh, if I don't shut up, she's going to get the fly swatter. So these guys will be used to that before they go home, and they will know what that means. They're starting to slow down a little bit. Yeah, we'll probably leave them out here till they actually lay down to go to sleep, and then I'll bring them inside and bring another group out and let them go play. But this is like kindergarten romper room right now. We do start them on squeaky toys. I see this one with a squeaky toy in her mouth. We are always doing, I don't think that's a girl. I always say that, so don't panic. What is that one? Turquoise, turquoise, turquoise. Where are you? I can see everything but oh, she calls that light blue. That's a male. I honestly don't pay any attention half the time if it's male or female. So when I say that, I always refer to him as she. She this, she that, and it's not. It's usually a he. I usually get it wrong. What else can I throw at you? I use Puppy Tears shampoo, which this one says I'm going to get up there if it kills me. There, he made it. Nope, not yet. Oh, that's the she. There she got over. Puppy Tears is available on Amazon Prime. Otherwise, it comes out of California. It's 50% concentrated. A gallon will actually make 55 gallons. If you want to dilute it that far, I don't. I really don't. I dilute it maybe enough to get 10 gallon of shampoo out of that bottle. I like suds. It's tearless. You can scrub their face. You can give them a bath 3 days a week. There's no detergent and no sodium in it. I should get some kind of payback from this company because I love that shampoo, but I have nothing to do with the company and I don't get a kickback. But I feel like it's worth telling everybody about because there's so much junk shampoo. Don't use baby shampoo. Baby shampoo is the worst shampoo in the world because it dries their skin out. I see babies that family members used to use baby shampoo on their babies and they would get cradle cap because they wouldn't scrub their head and they use baby shampoo which dries their skin out. So don't use baby shampoo on your puppy. I know you think it's a baby and you should use baby shampoo, but don't. You'll regret it down the road once their skin dries out. Stay away from a lot of store-bought treats. So if you start out with store-bought treats, your dog is never going to eat other treats that you give it unless it's, like the liver flavors or carrots, green beans, pieces of apple, ice cubes are all great treats, and they're cheap. I buy bags of miniature carrots. We're starting these guys on carrots this week. I chop them up small so they don't try and swallow that whole carrot. And we give them to them as treats. They love carrots. They will love carrots by the time they go home. And it's so much better for your dog than the stuff you buy. I always tell everybody, like when you buy your liver treats or whatever you want to buy, look how much the bag weighs. Look how many ounces it is and look how much you paid for it. Then multiply that up to a pound. Most of the time you're paying more for those treats than you're going to pay for a steak at the butcher. So it's up to you, but there is a really good treat out there that is low calorie, low fat. It's called Charlie Bears. They look like little oyster crackers. You can keep them in your pocket. They don't crumble. And this one's over here eating a rock. He says, don't bother me, people. I have a rock. See him chewing? It's got a rock. He says, oh, maybe, nope, swallow it. Nope, we're still chewing on it. He says, well, I can't get it chewed up. Anxious to see if he spits it out. Oh, he's getting another one. Okay, so much for that. I thought he was going to spit it out. No, he got a new rock. Did you find another one? No, he spit it out. No more rock in his mouth. He's hunting something. Oh, golly. So, I guess I'm going to get out of here. I've yacked enough at you. If you have not booked in for puppy pickup, I need to know a date. We have trying to line up. If you're looking for a transport, it's going to get tough because we've got several pups going that I know the girls are lining up to deliver. But if you are coming here to pick up, please call me and book in your puppy pickup date. So we greatly appreciate it because we're trying to get our schedule set up so we know what's going on our end also. So I hear the kennel is... The squirrels get right behind my kennel. And so the dogs... This is all kennel down here. Those are our kennel buildings. And behind the big building, there's 185 foot of kennels. And I can hear them outside at the fence, and there's probably a squirrel sits within 2 foot of the fence and flicks their tails at the dogs. And usually when it's nonstop barking like that, it's a critter out there doing it. So, yeah, I'd like to get rid of my squirrels. All right. I hope you guys have a blessed week. It's such a pretty day today in Ohio. I hope that you have a pretty day where you live. I guess we're supposed to have damaging high winds and possible tornadoes this evening, which ought to make our evening interesting. We're so wet right now anyway with the fields. It's terrible. Even mowing grass today. I had to stay off the hills because I just slid and made marks. And I hate marks in my yard. So it was too muddy to do the hills. So I hope you've enjoyed their video. They're doing great. They're wonderful puppies. They've got great personalities. And they're listening to the dogs bark. They're sitting up in here. See them sitting up here watching. They're watching down towards the kennel. They're going, what is that? Dog's down there. They're going to all get in there now. That's so funny. You're not all going to fit. They think they will. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you later.